Caribbean countries, largely dependent on exporting goods and providing services like tourism, have been beset by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, however, the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, is projecting greater economic recovery, with the new oil producer Guyana leading the pack. Economic growth among the CDB's 19 borrowing member countries, or BMCs, is pegged at 9.1% in 2022, accelerating the regional recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic that started in 2021. And the bank's Director of Economics, Ian Durant, however, says that growth in Guyana is dominating regional projections.
Among commodity exporting countries, the average growth rate of 2.7% was driven by Guyana, which recorded growth of 19.9%. This performance reflected increased production in the expanding crude oil industry, with the non-oil segment of the economy growing by 4.6%. Conversely, GDP declined in Suriname and Trinidad and Tobago.
For context, GDP simply refers to the total value of all of the goods and services created in an economy, excluding the cost of producing those goods and services. Durant also noted that a resurgence of energy production in Trinidad and Tobago because of the alleviation of supply-side constraints will contribute to the region's economic development. The growth projected for 2022 is also underpinned by expectations of accelerated implementation of large infrastructure projects across the region. Durant, however, cautioned that the projected economic growth is subject to numerous risks that countries should pay attention to. And with this expected growth in 2022, focus was also directed to the 2021 economic situation in the region. Service-exporting economies, particularly those heavily dependent on tourism, saw some economic gains that signaled marginal economic recovery, Durant noted. Except Guyana, the major commodity exporters Suriname and Trinidad and Tobago saw economic declines, however. And Durant explained that the varying economic performances illustrated some of the inherent weaknesses of Caribbean economies.
The impact of the pandemic caused socio-economic dislocation in all countries across the globe. But there's no doubt that the high export concentration, especially in tourism, that results from the structural weaknesses affecting the region, made the economic impact far deeper. What is clear is that the rescue and recovery efforts must be consistent with the longer-term repositioning of the region's economies.
From now on, Durant said the CDB is advising that countries focus on building back better and positioning the region for greater resilience to external shocks like the COVID-19 pandemic and natural hazards. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Fishani Ragwe.